come between us. Fear of God.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Now is another exciting broadcast. I am Lady Q for you in 2022. The time now is 5:38 a.m. I am trying to play catch up and make sure I give you exciting information and news that you can use, honey. And so I was thinking, back in 1997, I had the privilege and the honor of meeting a lot of international people. And upon meeting them, they introduced me to the Desiderata. So I'm thinking, which way I want to go with it. Should I introduce the Desiderata, which is the words of life first? Or should I give you the 11 things to be aware of, especially nowadays? Thank you for viewing. Thank you for coming on. Come on in. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. And if you made it this far, if you could please, let me see, what symbol do I want on today? Put a glass in the comment. A glass or a cup in the comment. Okay? Because today we're going to drink up some good information. And as I was telling you, we have to have our notebook. So if you see this background, that means I'm giving you some tips, something that you can use, something in the classroom, something that's going to bring you value, okay? But I ain't going to be before you long like I did before, okay? So the 11 things that you need to be aware of is someone who offers you something they don't have. Maya Angelou talked about the African principle. Be careful of a person who offers you a shirt and don't have one. Another thing is anyone whose voice annoys you. I know, like, if I hear a person's voice, sometimes I can just, this ain't gonna work. Or if I hear a person's voice, I'm like, okay, let me hear more. Okay. Or anyone who pushes you forward in a way that you don't want to go. You know, it's nice to get encouragement, but it's equally nice to have free will to make a good decision, whether or not you want to do that at one place in time, or if you need to wait in order to make a decision. Don't let people rush you into things, okay? Or another thing too, this is number 4. Anyone who has too much free time. That means that they have too much free time, they're not about their business. They're not doing what they need to do. They're not living their purpose. It's good to have free time that you can give to others, but it's equally better to have a schedule of that free time that you can give to others. Many people know that I keep a book and busy schedule on purpose because, you know, they say an idle mind is the devil's workshop. So I try to make sure I'm not idle, but there are times when you have to be still and be quiet. For number 5, people, places, and things that don't align with your values or shared and wanted experiences. You know, it is good to find people who can love and embrace you, but it's equally dreadful to find people who are going to tolerate you. If you find anybody who want to tolerate you and not celebrate you, honey, it's time for you to go. Also, number 6, I tell my kids this all the time. Baby, you better avoid that free lunch, meaning the wine and dine tactics, because I have been in positions where people will take you out to lunch or do different things, but at the end of the day, I look at them 21 days that occurred after that. What is it going to cost me? What was it that you really want? Because honestly, my thing is this. If you want something from me, go ahead and just ask me. You'll do better that way than to do the free lunch. Because that is not a guarantee that I'm going to go along with it, because I don't feel no obligations to different things. Because a lot of times I'm not going to be in any type of meetings that I'm not going to contribute to. If I feel like I'm not going to contribute to it, or it is wasting my time, I don't show up. Ain't no need. Also, number 7, anyone who puts little or no effort in helping others. Why? That's a good indication if the person, place, or thing that you're around don't want to help other people, then chances are if you get into a situation, it would not help you. So you have to look at the hearts, the motives, and the minds of those who are you're around. Another thing too, in our society, we have a lot of this going on. Especially in these YouTube spaces, they like to tell you that, oh, you're gonna get $1,000 and you don't have to do nothing but to sign up and you're gonna get this. No, honey, you have not because you asked not. But guess what? In all that asking, you got to do something. If you don't you can't get out something that you don't put in. Okay, it's just like if you were a farmer. I'm a little country gal at heart. I used to get up at 5:30 in the morning to do work when I was growing up. But I had to put something into it. Just like I'm saying this now, just like I had to put more effort into making these videos because I have to get out things, but I have to put more into it. Okay? Because nothing for nothing, leave nothing, like my granddaddy said, the late Leroy Wells Sr. You cannot get anything without giving something. Okay? And so number 8 was liars because they are often cheaters and thieves. You got to be careful. Be careful out in these streets. Do not go what people say. Oh, you can get this for this. Even when you buy my products and services, you still got to do something. If you do nothing, it ain't gonna work. If you work the word will work for you. You gotta do something. Number 9 is people who want to jump into things, situations, and relationships quickly. I know at one point in my life, I used to always jump into things. And I had to learn that's how you attract narcissists. That's how you attract people who don't give anything about you. I was trying not to cuss because I'm trying to make sure that these broadcasts are for younger people as well as the old. Because again, the old need the young and the young need the old. And I'm in that little middle age range, so we all need each other to survive. As I want to say, Marvin Sapp said in the song, "I need you to survive." That may not have been him, but I'm not really sure. Number 10. I was watching on April. Let me look at my handy dandy notebook. April 19th. I got 2 notebooks. I don't want to show you the other one. But this is my notebook with all my notes, okay? I was watching this movie called The King of Boys. And The King of Boys taught me this valuable lesson. The ram that moves backwards have gone to summon more power. Now, you can have the same opportunity to go watch The King of Boys 1 and 2 on Netflix.com. It is a wonderful movie. But before I go, because it's almost 8 minutes in, I want to leave you with what I learned from being around a lot of international people. This actually occurred in 1997 was when I really started being around a lot of international people. But I didn't learn this until 1998 from a Bahamian. And I thought this was so wise. That particular person told me that in the mornings during school time, just like how we do the Pledge of Allegiance, they used to have to say the Desiderata. And so let me read the words to you if you don't mind. It goes as such. Go placidly amidst the noisy haste, and remember what peace there may be in silence. As far as possible, without surrender, be on good terms with all persons. Speak your truth quietly and clearly, and listen to others. Even the dull and the ignorant, they too have their story. Avoid loud and aggressive persons. They are vexatious to the spirit. If you compare yourself to others, you may become vain and bitter. For always there will be greater and lesser persons than yourself. Enjoy your achievements as well as your plans. Keep interested in your own career, however humble. It is a real possession in the changing fortunes of time. Exercise cautions in your business affairs. for the world is full of trickery. But let this not blind you to what virtue there is. Many persons strive for high ideas, and everywhere life is full of heroism. Be yourself, especially do not friend affection, neither be cynical about love. For in the face of all aridity and disenchantment, it is as the perennial as the grass. Take kindly the counsel of the years, gracefully surrendering the things of use. Nurture strength of spirit to shield you in sudden misfortune. But do not distress yourself with dark imaginings. Many fears are born of fatigue and loneliness. Beyond a wholesome discipline, be gentle with yourself. You are a child of the universe, nor less than the trees and the stars. You have a right to be here, and whether or not it is clear to you, no doubt the universe is unfolding as it should. Therefore, be at peace with God, whatever you conceive him to be, and whatever your labors and aspirations in the noisy confusion of life. Keep peace with your soul. With all its shams and drudgery and broken dreams, it is still a beautiful world. Be cheerful, strive to be happy. That was written by Mark Ehrman back in 1927, and I tell you the truth, it has brought my soul some joy just to be able to know the Desiderata. And even I remember when I quit my education job, working at a school, that was one of the gifts that I gave to them in terms of that particular poem, because I wanted to encourage people, even though I was leaving, to keep striving to be themselves, keep striving to see the good in everything if they could. But also, like I promised that I wasn't going to be before you long. So I'm trying to be out here for 15 minutes. And so far, it is 12:38. And I wanted to encourage you all to the 11 things to be aware of. And I probably said 10 because I think I skipped over one, but it's okay. What I also written down in the 11 things to remember is that honor every little thing and to see greater results. Be aware of what you do say, for you never know who is watching. And furthermore, be yourself. So until next time, my good friends, I bid you farewell. I am Lady Q in 2022. And if you have enjoyed this conversation on today, please make sure you send a love offering to Aunt Mary Niece by way of Cash App.
Here we are, closer than we ever were. Heart and soul, whatever come